All right, good evening, everyone. So we're the Go team, and we built the product called Subscript. We help our users stay on top of their subscriptions. So just to introduce the team, so we got myself, Farhan, we have Charlotte, and we have Veronica. I'll explain what these cute little avatars are towards the end. But just a quick brief of what we'll cover. So we'll go over why we chose this project, what our product does, a brief product demo for you folks as well, and we'll cover our learning process so you guys understand how we got here. First things first, so how do we go about choosing the project? So we're looking at industry trends and we wanted to pick a technology stack that's quite in demand at the moment. And especially as all three of us are quite keen on learning backend technologies, we were looking into what suits that. We also wanted to showcase our ability to learn. So we wanted to pick a tech stack that we haven't worked with yet in the bootcamp. And we also wanted something that was challenging, that would stretch us, and we knew would be quite difficult to do. So we landed on Go as our programming language of choice to build our backend for our application. It's a pretty new language. It's been around for 10 years, which is pretty new in the development community. And it's really good for building backend services. So this was the challenge that we wanted to take. But what about the actual project itself, the product? So we all identified a problem that we were having where, we don't want customers losing money on unwanted subscriptions because that's something that all three of us were talking about. We sign up to lots of free trials, we forget to cancel them, we get charged for them. So that's where the idea for this project came in. So that's where we wanted to build something that helps you track your subscriptions because again, you can have many and you may forget to cancel. So we wanted to also have some form of reminder mechanism to tackle that. And that's where the Subscript web app proof of concept came in. It's a subscription manager with 3 key features. So first, we're able to help you track individual subscriptions. So you're able to add and delete subscriptions. We also send you calendar reminders via email. So this is done using the SendGrid API. So when you've added a subscription in, you can ask to get sent a reminder and you get sent a calendar invite via email to remind you to cancel your subscription if you so desire. And then the third feature, which we're quite proud of, we call Smart Subscription, which is we're able to add subscriptions that show up on your bank account through the Open Banking API via third-party provider Applied. So we're able to read in your transactions, check what's a subscription, and add it into the subscription manager. Now I'll pass over to Veronica, who will do a brief product demo.
Thanks, Farhan. Cool. So here's a quick demo of Subscript. I start by entering my name and email, and I'm Gary Gopher for today. So as you can see here, I don't have any subscriptions yet. So there are 2 ways to add them. The first is just by entering it manually. So I'm just putting in my Netflix, which is due on the 2nd of December. And that's saved there. So the second way is to load subscriptions from my bank transactions. So as Farhan mentioned, Subscript uses open banking APIs to pull in my account transactions on demand directly from my bank. So this is just a list of transactions now that have been retrieved from my bank into Subscript. So I'm going to go ahead now and load in the subscriptions from my bank account, and I'll pick Monzo because it's my main one. So in the background, Subscript's calling out to my bank and getting my transaction history, then sorting through each of those transactions to try and automatically identify which ones are subscriptions. So you can see it's created 4 here for me automatically, which is pretty cool. I've noticed I'm still paying for my climbing subscription. I'm not sure if I'm getting value from it in lockdown, so I want to get a reminder before the next payment's due, so that I don't, so I can cancel it before I get charged, essentially. I've just noticed my email's incorrect, so I'm going to update that there, and that is stored for future use as well. So I'm going to send a reminder, which has now been emailed out to me. So I'm just going to check Gary's emails. You can see there's a nice little email here from Team Subscript. So it's about my climbing subscription, and there's a calendar attachment. So I'm just going to open that one. And I now have a calendar reminder, which is 5 days before my climbing payment is due to be taken out. So I won't get charged if I want to cancel it. I've also noticed I've got this exorbitant KFC subscription, which I don't want anymore. So I'm going to cancel that with KFC and then just delete it via Subscript. And that's it in a nutshell. So I'm going to hand over now to Charlotte to talk about our learning process.
Thanks. Learning a new language is hard, but over the past 12 weeks, we have discovered how to apply the skills and knowledge we have gained from learning other languages into new ones, even when they differ in many ways. We have been able to translate the logic and methods that we'd use in Ruby and JavaScript, the languages taught by makers, into Go by following the same processes that we did at the start of the course. either by reading the official documentation for the language, reading blogs, watching videos, or even reaching out to other developers in the Go community. We were able to go from little to no Go code experience into building the application that we just demonstrated to you. As a team, we understood the importance of giving ourselves the time and space to get to grips with the language before diving into building Subscript. The first 2 days of the project, we utilised resources provided by the Go community, such as Learn Go with Tess, to build our knowledge and understanding. But even dedicating this time to understanding the Go language better, we encountered issues that we had not dealt with before. The initial "what on earth is going on here" panic was soon replaced with the development processes we had learned during the course, allowing us to approach the problem systematically and unstick ourselves quickly and effectively. As a group of 3, we weren't able to follow a typical pair programming scenario where 2 developers work together on the same problem, with one writing code and the other guiding and observing. For the first week, we worked in a 2-1 configuration, but in the second week, as we became more comfortable and confident in our Go abilities, we worked individually. In both cases, we were all present on the same video call to allow anyone to get eyes on their code when they needed help or a second opinion. We worked in 2-day sprints, starting each day with a stand-up meeting and each evening with a retro. A smaller group, we had to make decisions about what features we could reasonably achieve in the timeframe we had. So we made decisions about what features to include, and we decided that the open banking API is something that we would want to use. To manage our project, we used GitHub projects and to divide the workload, and also to keep track on who was working on what and whether goals had been achieved. Thank you for watching our demo, and the Gopher avatar is the official mascot of the Go language.